Hey guys, welcome back. Welcome back to another video. This is Dash Rose here. I'm actually back to do a little something different for you guys. A little something different. In this video, I'm actually wanting to do... I want to go through and, with you guys, because I thought about doing this on my own and then pointing it out on my SpongeBob reviews. But I've already reviewed like 2 seasons. I mean, although there's like 1,000 more seasons. I mean, SpongeBob's on like its, 16th season now? Right? 16th season? I don't know. I wanted to go through though and, look at some deleted content for you guys and all that. So I'll be going through each season here and looking at the deleted content. Yeah, because I'm curious. I'm actually curious what was deleted and what was not. Some stuff is actually not deleted, in certain countries, but some is, and some stuff's just deleted, I think, all over the place. But I did look at the Help Wanted stuff, so I'm already familiar with that, but I figured, it'd be kind of fun to do all that. Now, this might be a very long video because there's probably a lot of deleted stuff. Because, I mean, SpongeBob's got like almost 400 episodes now, I think. Or actually, no, wait. They have like around 300 because they just released their 300 DVD box set, which probably has more than 300 episodes in there because, I mean, they got the episodes A and B, but also, the second 100 episodes of SpongeBob on DVD actually has more than 100 episodes in it, and we're not even counting, A and B. I guess because season 9 was so long, I guess they decided just to put it all in there. I don't know, kind of. I mean, I'm not complaining. It's extra content for about the same price as the original one, But yeah, but I thought that was kind of weird. But there's definitely around 300 episodes. So, yeah. But I figured I would have wanted to kind of go through this with you guys and kind of look at some deleted stuff. I did this with the Katamari one, and I thought, you know what, this might be interesting here. Because I don't know what Katamari is. It's a game where you roll around and pick things up. Because I did do that on one of my videos. Because I was playing a game and all that, a little bit of a game, and then I discovered some more content, so I kind of put it in with that. But, yeah. But let's go, oh wait, before I actually do this, remember to hit the like button and subscribe to my channel. I am trying to get to 1K subs. I would really appreciate it if you guys could help me out a lot by subscribing to my channel. A lot of people are subscribing to my channel, which really makes me feel happy. I'm going through a lot of stuff right now, so, doing this really helps me out. I'm not gonna lie. Honestly, when I get to 1K subs, I'm probably gonna start promoting my videos more. Because, I'm trying to make some money and all that too, because I've been having some issues behind the scenes with that. I just haven't been able to make some money and all that, so I will be doing that. Probably when I get to 1K subs. By promoting, I mean, promoting's like getting money off of advertisement stuff. So, I mean, I would say that could affect the channel, but I'm like, some of my videos have already been playing ads. I've seen it in the past, so, I'm just like, I mean, I know people are not really, are probably sick of ads, but I'm really not, if it were up to me, I probably would just make the videos play ads at the beginning and the end of the videos, not in between, but that's not how it works with ads, unfortunately, anymore, but, I'm just like, I'll probably be doing that and all, just because I'm trying to make some money, but, yeah, but for right now, though, looks like there's some squares there. I didn't actually see this. There's some squares down there, too. Interesting. Showing off, I guess, some different deleted scenes, I guess. What is that? SpongeBob and Patrick, I don't know what that is. Is that one of the specials? So they did have a special and all that. the Twist in Time or something. I haven't seen it. Don't think I don't know like much about it, so I can't really say. I do know it has like Patrick's family in it and all that, and people are controversial about that. I can't say much because I haven't really seen the newest seasons. I've been kind of saving them, because I'm like, I heard some of the episodes are very bad, and I'm kind of like, I want to avoid watching them until I actually get to them, because I already got to watch a lot of bad episodes in season, 6 through 8 and all. That's going to be fun to do, but not saying there ain't some gems in there too, but a lot of them are really bad. But, yeah, it'll be kind of a nightmare to go through. But yeah, so I'll be looking at these deleted scenes. I won't even know, like, what episodes a lot of these are. So, I don't know how much deleted scenes will be occurred, but I do know there are some. But we'll get to that. But, anywho, let's go ahead and actually get into this, though. So, I'm gonna go and read some of this. Again, some of this is gonna be kind of long. So, but we're gonna start off with Help Wanted. So, that's what it's actually showing right here. List of deleted scenes and cut scenes. That's what the name of this Wikipedia is. This is actually this is a Wikipedia I've seen a lot of, so this could be interesting to look at. Now, I don't know if it'll have all the deleted scenes in there, but in episodes and all that, because it says deleted and cut scenes, But I'm sure it'll probably mention some of the deleted episodes too. But there's actually, I think, at least 3 episodes that I'm aware of that are no longer airing. Now, people are talking about quarantine crab and midlife crustaceans. We'll see if the third one is on this list. We'll see if the third one's on this list. But here we go. If you were looking for the article about the deleted scenes that were rumored to be lost but later debunked, then see list of I don't know, what is that? Miscalculations internet, or I don't know what the heck that is. Those are some big words. I'm not very good at reading, honestly, and English is kind of a hard language, but I don't know. It's just talking about some stuff here and all that. But we got this article is complete list of deleted and cut scenes from SpongeBob SquarePants episodes, and deleted scenes. Deleted scene is any scene or bit, even episodes that have been cut out of the story version, DVD releases, or in reruns after the original airing. Yep. So like Just One Bite has that too. I don't know if that one was actually deleted in other versions or not. That you can find the clip online. I just don't know if I don't know. We'll have to see here. But season 1. So first up we have Help Wanted. Now Help Wanted makes total sense why there were some changes, because it was the pilot episode of the show. So there's actually a lot of deleted scenes probably with this. But we're going to go ahead and talk about them right now. So it says an original 1997 version of the pilot was a different, opening with fast-paced action sequence, music, and a colorful paintings of SpongeBob. However, on May 1st, 1999, after the 1999 Kids' Choice Awards, the episode officially aired with the famous theme song. Yeah, originally, basically it had a different opening and all that. It had, I know about that one because I've seen, stuff on that online. However, the music was actually used, so it wasn't completely lost, because the music was actually used in the, it was actually, used in the final, like one of the final episodes on the air. It was called Hall Monitor. That episode, they actually used that theme. I think I brought that up when I did the reviews. They actually brought that up, but yeah, it had a different intro and all that too. I don't know if I brought that up in the Help Wanted episode, but yeah, there was a whole different intro. I gotta say, I like the final version better. It feels more like an actual intro. I mean, the music was nice. And the, but like, the intro itself kind of, I don't think it kind of was lacking a little bit. But again, it was the pilot episode. They were probably experimenting a little bit. And then when they had to wait a couple years for it to actually air, they probably were like, they had to wait for a couple years for the episode to actually air. You know, it aired on and all that, and they had like, well, the episode aired, and then they had, then they like fixed a lot of it. So, but the animation was also different too in this episode because it aired a couple years before that, so the animation looks a lot different than the other episodes. You know, so that, I mean, some of it looks the same, but like some of it looks a little bit off. Like Mr. Krabs' eyelids look a bit off. I don't know if that was an animation error or not, because it looks like it was like that throughout the entire episode. Squidward's, skin looks a bit, darker and all, like, not darker, like a little bit more turquoise looking and all that. And even Gary's eyes look a little bit different, so there's a lot of that. But then we got, let's see, down here, we got, let's see, hey, here we go. Here it is, in the 1997 version, there is a brief orchestra flourished with the waves crashing and seagull noises over a black screen before the opening shot of the Bikini Bottom in the 1999 version. There is a title sequence for Help Wanted, which they actually kept the seagull part in the reef blower episode. They actually kept that there. So they actually kept the seagull part there. I don't know if it's exactly the same, but you can tell again they changed a little bit of stuff with that. I kind of forgot about the seagull part though. But then we have when living in the sunlight, loving in the sunlight or the moonlight plays for a second time in the screen. What is that? Aperliti cuts. I don't know what that is. Cuts black. Oh, cuts to black. Sorry. In the 1997 version. Sorry if I'm not speaking very good English. I always struggle with that in school. I had I have autism and all that, and they kept pushing me forward in school. So I don't know, and I never really got. I got a little bit better at reading, but still not great. I didn't want to apologize for that. I don't usually read a lot of articles. If I read anything, it's usually either I'll be reading books or I'll reading dialogue and games. So, but we got the So in 1997 versions, when it'll be doing that, and in the 1999 version, the Krusty Krab stays on screen until the episode ends. Yeah, because they played the song. They played the song at the end of the episode. They played the song, which I gotta say, I really like the song. For some reason on YouTube, there's like a playlist of SpongeBob tracks. I don't know if they were uploaded by people on Nickelodeon or not. I would say probably not, but I don't know. They don't actually have this song on there. It's supposed to say all the songs, but it doesn't show that one for some reason. So I don't know. But it's kind of weird that it'll cut. So I'm guessing maybe the song was originally only going to play once in the episode. I don't know. But then we have in the storyboard, the scene in which SpongeBob wakes up taking a bite from a cactus about garden snails. Tendency to feed on I don't know what that is. What is that word? Shoot, I don't even know what that is. I don't know what that is. I don't know, something plants. I don't know what kind of plants that is. I'm trying to read it. Like I said, with English and all that. Trust me, English is very hard. Like, cause a lot of times the words will like it'll sometimes like the letters will make different sounds. Like, for example, like GH can make a F sound or something. Like, I don't know. It's just very weird. Something about plants, though. The 2007 book, Not Just Cartoons, Nicktoons features a page from the original storyboard that includes this scene. The end credits for the 1997 and the 1999 version of The Help Wanted have several differences, including... Okay, here's like this is like the animation error stuff here. I forgot about the flower thing up there. And the cast credits in the 1997 version, Bill, I think his name's Fagger Bakes, or yeah, I think it's Fagger Bates or something like that. I'm hoping I pronounced his name right. His name is misspelled as Bill. Okay, Faber Bake. This error was corrected in the 1999 version. Yep. And then we have in the cast credits in the 1997 version, Patrick Starr's name is misspelled as Patrick. Yeah, with basically the R is like the R and T are like separated. So it's like showing the highlights. I didn't actually see that. I wasn't paying attention to that, but the letters are like highlighted. That's what's wrong. For some reason up here though, the ER on that name is like that. My guess may be because it's supposed to, because there's only like one letter there, and it's not B's, it's a G. I don't know. Anyway, interesting. But yeah, Patrick's name was messed up. This error was corrected in the 1999 version. Gary the Snail, who was voiced by Tom Kenny. Yeah, honestly, for years, I didn't even know he was voiced by Tom Kenny. I actually didn't know that, but apparently he was. It's kind of like, the Ice King's Penguins. I think the Ice King's Penguins, is voiced by Tom Kenny too. In Adventure Time, I think they're voiced by him. Kind of like Tom Kenny voices, like I think Tom Kenny actually voices the Ice, he voices the Ice King, I know that, but I think he voices the Penguins too. So it's kind of interesting there, but yeah, it says he was not credited in the 1997 version. This error was corrected in the 1999 version, with Gary being added in Carla Lawrence, who voiced Sandy. Okay, who voiced, that's interesting. It's not credited in the 1997 version. This is because Tea of the Train Dome had not been produced yet. Yep. It was not produced yet. In the credits in the 1997 version, Eric, was it Wowie's name is misspelled as Eric Wowie's. So they actually have it like flip-flopped again. This error was corrected in the 1999 version. And then we got living in the sunlight. Living in the moonlight is corrected, listed in living in the sunshine, living in the moonlight. The same screen in the 1997 version was also reads written and performed by Tiny Tim. So Tiny Tim Cordsey reprise records with a period at the end. The 1999 version has the song listed as living in the sunshine, living in the moonlight. Okay? A lot of stuff on there. Looks like a lot of stuff. Oh yeah, that's a lot of stuff I have to read. What we got here? We got, see, it's showing more of the words. Like I said, this is probably going to be a long video. The same screen in the 1997 version also reads written and performed by Tiny Tim. Oh wait, I already read that. Sorry about that. The same screen in 1999 version also reads written and performed by Tiny Tim. Reprise records. Without a period at the end. The word and it is written in I don't know, what is that word? Appercent, or I don't know, before, what's it, wait, from, inform, instead of a letter from, like, the 1997 version. Near the ending of the 1997 version, instead of the United Plankton Pictures Inc. logo being displayed, there is a logo with the created by text above the SpongeBob sketch drawing in the middle of the Steven Hilbert text below. This is because Steven Hilbert had not yet created the company. Oh, so he created the company himself. Interesting. Because it has a bunch of like planktons at the end of it too. It's pretty funny. Which has got, one of the characters in the show. 1997 version of the the only episode to be produced by Games Animation, which would later be renamed Nickelodeon Animation Studios in the following year. Interesting, I did not know about that. At the ending of the 1987 version, there is an early Nicktoons logo that has a small, short copyright notice with the production date of 1997. The ending of the ending of 1999 version has the more detail in copyright. I figured that one would at least stay. Like I said, the episode was made in 1997. Wouldn't it make more sense to keep that one there? I don't really know. That's kind of weird. This is the first time where the copyright year does not match the actual production year, and in this case, being the 1990, the 1990, what was it, full version. However, this is because its sister episodes were produced in 1999. Yeah, and then it's showing the different credits and all that here, so you get to see that they're how different they were. Now this screenshot was used. But you can see this screenshot was used, in that time period. What happens if you click on it? Oh my god, that's a lot of photos. Look at all these photos. I guess I can do that for you guys. Oh, there's a lot of photos here, though. I'm just going to click it down here. It'll be easier. But you can see all the different changes and all that. So from here, then versus now, like that, for example. The logo kind of looks pretty much the same. But see, that's what it looked like before. That was the original logo. Which you can find that on YouTube still. On that part's, this all is pretty much just gone. My guess is, though, it was kind of more like a short, maybe. And then they aired it. Because, this was more animated like a short. A lot of times, like in shorts, they'll, they animate shorts on, TV. Especially except for mainly SpongeBob. SpongeBob, I've not really been noticing a lot of that. But I noticed a lot of I think even Bugs Bunny and all, they'll have shorts. I think they'll have them. I don't know. No, maybe I don't know about Bugs Bunny. I haven't really watched a lot of them. But I will say Pixar, for example. Pixar actually has that. They'll have those little cards. If you watch Jack Attack, which is a short off The Incredibles, you'll see that it has that, logo on there and all, which is kind of interesting. Also, look at this. Oh, is that the cactus that we're talking about? Gary eating? Oh my, look at that. That's some old pictures there. So I guess it had different work there. But see, it looks more watery. I kind of like the watery look better, but I guess they changed it because of the credit and all. They wanted to credit the right people, But I kind of like, it looking more watery here. That's the thing with SpongeBob. After the first season, I noticed it doesn't look as watery as it once did. Like, you don't see the reflections as much. I mean, you can see a little bit, but not a lot. What is that? His tea at the tree dome. SpongeBob's mouth. Oh my god, that was like a short of his mouth. That's freaking crazy. It's like somebody took that off the TV. You can see the reflection off the TV there. I mean, it's nice. I'm not complaining. It looks like some people. Well, that one looks like it's autographed there, but you can definitely tell the animation is not really finished. Like even that, like, I don't know, that doesn't even look like maybe they edited out that too, but they didn't really say that on there, so maybe they kept it on there. I don't know. Where's a better photo of that? That's pretty cool, though. I like that. Like, I could probably, I don't know if can I save these? Oh my god, I can. I can save them. I'll do that later. Now, I'm gonna save them. I'm gonna save these photos. I mean, you could say it might be stealing, but it really isn't stealing. It's lost in time. Also, look at that. That's like his head. Cause I think that's in the SpongeBob episode, where he has we can see him in the head. Got away. We're closed. Got away. Or it says get. I think it's supposed to be get away. Actually, we're open. Come on in. So these are like old screenshots of this. That's really cool. I like that somebody actually found all these. Unfortunately, a lot of people don't talk about it though. Unused short or shot of SpongeBob's stairs. Oh, is that what that is? It looks like it's the theme song though. Look at that. Let me actually zoom in on this one. There we go. Oh, come on. That's not what I wanted to do. It looks like we got Patrick there. We got a flower there. Oh, come on. I hate that. That's some weird pictures. Like, look at Patrick's face there. Look at that. Isn't that weird looking? Look at that. Look at his face. That one, he looks very shocked. I wonder why he's like shocked there. It's kind of crazy. Maybe it was an early because it looks like it was early on, like in the intro. I don't know who made these pictures. I can't really credit them, but whoever did this, I'm very grateful for that. Also, there's pie here, unused painting of a pie. Okay, it's a pie. What do we got here? A donut? Oh, that's from Merman and Barnacle Boy there. Oh, it has it says unused painting with a donut on SpongeBob's hand. I wonder why it was a painting originally. That actually was used in the Merman and Barnacle Boy episode, though. What else we got here? Title card cut on Nick at Night. And what was it? I cannot read that word. I think it's orchestra or best of Nickelodeon broadcast from the March 28th, 2021 airing at. That's okay. Interesting. That must be an early version of that. The title card left intact on Nickelodeon from the February. Interesting. So some old pictures here. That's kind of cool though. Not all these have text on them. That's a different. That's a different there. Bikini Bottom reality, huh? Is that, I think, an early version of the Chum Bucket or something? Let's say unused Bikini Bottom or Bikini reality. What is it? Shot or like I cannot read that. Establishing shot. Okay. I'm trying to work on my reading. I am. I've told you guys I'm kind of stressed out lately, so I've not been able to do all that. But that's cool. We get an early photo of that. What is that? Oh, got some early images of this. Originally, storyboard of this episode with the shooting lines intact. Interesting. Employee of the month. Got. Looks like he has a hat on too. It's kind of interesting. Look at this here. What the heck? What is he getting in his mouth? That's kind of weird. Also, look at what's on his feet too. It's really funny. Stock Knight, Squidward, and a Krusty Krab hat. That's interesting. I like how we got all these photos. And we got another one too. This must be like stuff that was like gonna be added to the episode, like maybe it's trapped or something, and they decide not to add it. It's interesting though. Oh yeah, this one. Yeah, look at this weird looking one. Like he's smiling and all that. Apparently there was gonna be a close up of SpongeBob's brain, and we have that. First of all, I don't know why they didn't just move that from the episode. I guess to be fair, having him smile and all that, I'm like, I don't know, it seems kind of weird. But that was his scaredy pants. An unused close-up shot of SpongeBob with his brain exposed. Now, people have talked about this one. A lot of this stuff, though, people have not actually talked about. Even Employee Amelia did not talk about this stuff. What is this? I don't know if I want to click on it, though. I can't actually. Okay, I didn't mean to do that. Shoot. Okay, I don't know. I don't want to, like. I can't really. Hold on. Let me. Shoot. Sorry about that. I did not mean to do that. Let me get back in there. That was an accident. It looks like we're gonna get a bunch of photos here. I don't know. I could read the text, but maybe I should do this first. I just gotta figure out where the heck I was at. I don't remember where I was at. I gotta figure out. There we go. It's showing like an error. So they showed an error message. Okay. I guess that's what that is. Sorry, the light went out in the car here. I'm doing this out in the car because it's easier to make videos this way right now. What do we got here? The early version of SpongeBob's license. He looks very weird in that picture. Looks like it's still born in 1986, though. And what is this? Oh, Pearl's room, huh? That's kind of cool. Oh, look, she's got a whale up there too. That's pretty cool. That's like two different pictures though. They look pretty much identical. I got this here. A trading card featuring a unused shot of one of the SpongeBob crocked or pours or something like that. I don't know what that is. Now this was actually used. Was used in We do see that and we do see that in the episode. We see actually him use it a couple of times. We see him use it in the episode. What was it called? It was the episode where SpongeBob loses his house to his nematodes, and then there was another one we saw it in where he lost his and then we saw it in Suds, and then we see him with that stuff in his body again, and we see it again Pat's nose or something like that. Or I forgot the name of that episode. That was in season 6. So we see it a few times. I don't know if we see how many times we see him have this stuff in his head, but it is interesting. But there's Dr. Patrick. So I'm guessing you're early concept art of suds. An unused cell, huh? Interesting. Yeah, it looks like, what is that? What's Patrick doing there? Oh, sorry about that. That was an accident. Yeah, I thought that's what that was. So it's actually going through the images first. I guess we can do that, and I can read the stuff afterwards, I guess. Let's do that. Because we can see it, but I don't have to keep zooming in and all, because it takes forever to get down there and all that. But, I mean, I'd be going down there at the bottom anyway, but then I gotta, click in and out just to do all this. I mean, I don't know what that is. Here's an early version, or early looking, of this. A painting of a heart-shaped acorn. Is that a painting? Yeah, SpongeBob actually, showed that off in the Valentine's episode. It actually showed that off. They showed that off and all that. And in the episode, we saw an early, art of that. There actually was talk that SpongeBob back in the day did actually have feelings for Sandy, and then they kind of cut it off, which I think is probably for the best. I don't think SpongeBob needs a love interest. But there are some rumors that Patrick might actually have had feelings for Sandy. Even one of the there's one of the I think it was the narrator Fish or something, the news guy, what was his name? Virgin or something like that. I forgot his name. He actually mentioned that too. Wait, was it him that mentioned it? It was somebody who mentioned it on the show. So they actually themselves have confirmed that Patrick actually has feelings for that. They might have feelings for Sandy, which is interesting. Of course, that was kind of abandoned after the pre-movie era, but still kind of weird though. But deleted scene in the storyboard of this episode where Mr. Krabs is imagining himself on a pile of treasure. I don't know why they cut that out. I mean, to be fair, Mr. Krabs in season 1 was so much different than the rest of the seasons. I mean, season 2, for a little bit there, he still had a season 1 counterparts, but as the show went on, they started making him more and more cheap. And I mean, even early on, they made him a cheapskate. Sometimes they make him kind of unlikable, but I don't know. This is a colored look of it. So it's an early image of that, huh? Oops. Yeah, that's interesting. So, I guess they just don't have him in there. It's interesting. I don't know what that is. I think I remember people, now I think about it, I think I remember people talking about that, actually. But there was some of that, and I think they actually accidentally left that in the episode. Wow, it's at almost $60 for that. That's crazy. I looks like he's gonna blow up, but what the heck even is this? That's really weird. I like the art, though. Still kind of weird, though. Maybe it was nature pants. I don't know what that is. There's a lot of images of it, though. My guess is, I think I might know what this might be. It looks like he's holding his breath. Maybe he can't breathe very well. You see his body, we see a scene like that in Opposite Day where Patrick does that, but his skin actually turns blue. Maybe that's the thing, because it looks like that to me. Look at his skin. It looks like he's trying to breathe. Interesting. I really am curious about that. There's a lot of images of it, though. A lot of them. I mean, some of this is just repeated stuff, but it's still interesting. But look at that. It's got it on the wall, too. That's pretty nice. Got all this, though. Squidward looks kind of annoyed there, though. I wonder, though, was this was this maybe an unaired episode? This kind of looks like this looks like it was pretty much complete, though. But see, that it looks kind of complete. So I don't know what maybe this was originally going to be I don't know. I don't know what this is. Patrick's kind of figuring out what the heck's going on. That's really interesting, though. I don't know what, there is a text, too, so we'll be reading the text afterwards, but kind of interesting, though. Oh, look at that. Got pictures of the chum bucket, too. My guess is that that's in the episode, Walking Small, where we see, Plankton and SpongeBob at the beach. Maybe that's what this is here. Because I don't think we actually, in the final version, we don't see his image here, so it's interesting that they have that there. Also, there's this, there's this, the tan SpongeBob, which is kind of interesting. I'm trying to remember, where the heck am I at? There we go, I was gonna say, because those images are not showing up, so it's interesting. SpongeBob's skin tone is orange in the remastered print of this episode. Orange. Yeah, that's because in the original version, for some reason, SpongeBob's tan is it looks like brown. Like, it looks like really brown, and I'm like, that's kind of weird. His skin looks brown. You know, it makes more sense to make it look more gold-like. You know, but yeah, that's what it looked like originally. I remember that. I don't remember what DVDs it's on, but I remember seeing that. That was really weird. So yeah, it looks much better here. It looks much better here. I can see why they fixed that. SpongeBob's skin tone is brown in the old non-remastered print of this episode, which doesn't really say what episode it's in, but interesting though. We got a Krabby Patty here, unused background. Interesting. Alright, unused backgrounds. I wonder if that was something else before that. That's really interesting. And then we got all this here. I like that. We got here another picture here of him holding a golden spatula. That's actually pretty cool. Oh yeah, and here's this is from the final episode of season 2, Mermaid Man and Barnacle Boy 2. We see this here. These were what the sculptures were originally gonna look like, which I think was supposed to be Krabby Patties, but they wanted to make it look more like meat. Which, yeah, I think the final version looks much better than this. It looks much better. Yeah, so this pretty much looks like this is pretty much season 1. And then there might be some more stuff here. But yeah, so far though, I think there was one episode there that had artwork that looked like it was gonna be a whole other episode, and then it didn't end up like that. Broken window. That's so weird. My guess is maybe this is the episode where this is also part of Mermaid and Barnacle Boy 2. I don't know. I say 2, I technically it is the second, their second episode, but also 2, I'm including it as that too. That's really funny. That's funny. There's so many different ways to spell some words like 2 and all that. Again, that's the thing though. 2, the number 2 is spelled different than the 2 T-O-O, which is the one I was talking about, but it technically is a number 2 as well, which has a, T-W-O, and you don't even hear the W in there. That tells you again how hard English can be at times. I have no idea what this is. Oh yeah, this is early artwork of this too. That's really cool. That's actually really cool. I like that. Maybe in the future I should do Family Guy too. That would be kind of interesting to do Family Guy too. Honestly, that would be a freaking long video though. There'd be so many things to show off there. But what the heck is all that? What is that on the ground there? What is that? This blanket close up. I don't know what that is. That's interesting, though. I'm guessing that maybe it was Bubble Buddy or something. But look, we have a picture of that here too. This looks like this is like the retailer from season 1. And Squidward looks kind of it looks like Squidward's kind of freaking out, you know, maybe because of what happened there, and then he's trying to get SpongeBob away from there because it looks like it's pretty fast there. They have a couple X's there. This is old animation here. I'm guessing maybe this was cell animation too for a while there, and then they switched over. So there must be some cell animation left. Like that right there kind of looks like cell animation, kind of, sort of. But see, these scenes don't even look familiar. Like, what are these scenes? Or it's like a balloon. I don't know. Was that maybe something different? I don't know what that is. Did they pop the balloon? What is that, a magic wand? What even is that? This ball. What's sticky notes on there? Because I'll get it, SpongeBob. That's crazy, though. I wonder how far these images go back, though. Now, there is some deleted scenes, though, so... What's this? Oh, it's like early story.
Today, I'm gonna sneak up and get that Sandy with a super sneaky karate move. I'll help you get started.
So what does Santa Claus look like at the end of this?
It was all presents. He was jolly and he had a beard.
Well, at least it's over.
Yeah, it's like storybook art and stuff. Now I've seen some of this in season 5 too. There's some deleted stuff in here.
Warm regards, Santa Claus.
Yes, like I'm gonna see what Santa Claus looks like. Interesting. It's got a little artwork there too.
Merry Christmas!
I didn't mean to do that. Oh shoot! It kicks me. I keep forgetting it's gonna kick me out because looking at that. I don't want to play too much of the episodes because that'd just be kind of wrong to do. I feel like because I don't want to get in trouble for that stuff. But I don't know. I wanted to kind of just see what they did because they actually animated that at the end, and that must be Merman and Barnacle Boy too. Also, there's like a close up of Sandy. Oh yeah, I forgot that. That must be an unused image of Christmas Christmas Who, which is interesting. Oh, here's Patchy the Pirate. I don't know. I don't really want to play all these because it would take me forever. I don't know. I probably won't play all these because I don't know. I'm like, because I don't know. Like even the Patchy the Pirate one, I'm like, I don't know. So it says original. Like I guess I'll play a little bit of it. I want to see if this is actually because this might actually still be. There actually was a cut version.
This cartoon ain't like most of your land-loving cartoons. This cartoon has not one, not two. Who will get the last wish? Will it be Sassy Squid's driver? Here, Batman.
Nickelodeon.
Any last wishes? On the air! And
Oh, interesting. So they actually cut that out too. Yeah, in the DVD version, they actually don't even have that there.
I mean, hello, Patty. How's your neck? I was just telling the kiddies that they can see SpongeBob's You Wish show again with the ending they chose.
Okay, that's interesting now. Okay, so yeah, I got that. Again, I don't want to show it off. I was just curious to what, what it'd be like there. I'm gonna go all the way back down here though, just to look at this though. But that's interesting though. And then we get like this here, which I guess is maybe an early version of Bath Time, maybe the Gary Bath Time episode. Also, like this outlet. I like this outlet here. Why couldn't they keep that in the episode? I don't think it would change my opinion on the episode, though the episode was still, I kind of still frustrated watching it. But I mean, it was an alright episode. I did a whole review on it, but still, I'm kind of interested in it. But also, this is from the Fry Cook Games episode there. So this is like early artwork here. Also, it's like there's death there or something. What is that? Yeah, there's deleted scenes in this episode too.
This is harder than I thought.
Good, Sponge.
But yeah, look at that. Like, look at this image here. This is kind of isn't that scream Patrick may like Sandy? I mean, I guess to be fair here, I mean, he's probably just rubbing lotion maybe on her, but like that literally does look like kind of that. Those scenes though are still available though, I believe. I don't think they deleted anything else in this episode. Again, I don't want to show off a bunch of clips from this episode, but I wanted to kind of, at least, view that. It's kind of annoying, though. I gotta, get back in here every time I look at that. But I'm gonna have to do it, though, to kind of get that, there. Is that artist unknown there? Oh my god, what is that? Oh yeah, that's from the freaking, that's that ugly, weird freaking crabs model from what was that? Yeah, that was the Jellyfish Hunter episode. Honestly, though, this one looks even more freaking disturbing. Actually, the one on the first one looks even more disturbing. Like I told you guys, this episode right here just shows you that even early SpongeBob can also do creepy and ugly, art too. It just wasn't as common as later SpongeBob. And SpongeBob kind of got into that a lot. Especially Season 6. Season 6 was freaking known for gross out humor. I mean, Season 5 kind of got that way a little bit towards the end, but it still wasn't, super out there. That's the Fry Cook Games, though. What was the other one, then? I don't know. Nematodes there. So it looks like they're going to have more nematodes in the episode, maybe. Because after the first episode, I think the nematodes actually disappeared until, Season 4. I think. I don't know. There's the elastic bullworm. Oh yeah, because you can see the, that they must have been included in the episode originally. I don't know why they were cut. Oh, yeah, and there's that. That's interesting, though. There's that weird fish who had like one scene in that entire episode. Very memorable, but yeah, one scene in that entire episode. Oh yeah, this is an unused image of SpongeBob on duty, which is one of the first episodes of season 3. I'm gonna get to season 3 in the future, but it might be a little while. What the heck are these pictures here? The Patrick's ass. I guess we get to see it cramp. My guess is originally they were gonna show maybe the inside of him too. We could see literally it'd be like a little rope, maybe a goofy image of his butt there. I don't know. It'd be kind of weird. Oh my god! Look at this freaking image. This one's freaking creepy here. There's like a close up there. Some more animated close-up Squidward. Another similar animated close-up of Squidward. It's similar, so as I said, similar. So interestingly. What is this here? A match of gasoline in SpongeBob Parade. I don't know what that episode would be from. Now, this deleted scene is still... You can find this on YouTube as well. Yeah, that one I'll just not worry about it, because I already know what that is. What is this one, though?
I have got to get my hands on a Krabby Patty.
I don't know. I don't know what that's all about. That is interesting, though. I guess maybe it's just showing maybe the whole thing. I don't know. I don't know if turning the video down did anything. But there's a lot of deleted stuff. There was even one here, the deleted scene I've seen on YouTube airings. There's a bunch of them, though. Why is there so many of them? Dubbed into as seen as... Okay, so there's like different versions of it, I guess. Interesting. I don't know what that is. In doubled in muted languages. Yeah, that one was taken down, it looks like. Why Squidward's head looks so big in that art? It's crazy. There's a lot of deletes. I might have to split this into 2 videos. I don't know. Because it's already kind of late. I don't know. I'd rather not have to do that. What the heck is this? That snowball effect or something? That's kind of weird. I think I remember somebody showing that off on YouTube. I don't remember who it was. I don't know if it was the Employee a Million or not. I don't remember. Deleted scenes. This one might be what I saw earlier here.
That concludes you folks. SpongeBob's house party will be right back after these messages.
Interesting.
Ahoy there! Welcome back to SpongeBob's house party.
Interesting, though. Yeah, I will say this. I will say on the DVD version I have at least, I noticed there's actually a lot, like, there's a weirder cut there. I wonder if that's where it was cut at. Like, you can tell it was, like, cut there. Oh, oops, that's too far. But yeah, I want to know if that's, like, that's where that, I don't know. The thing is, though, this is how I kind of found this article. I was trying to look up deleted scenes from, SpongeBob's house party, and I found this, which was interesting. It's like an early version of what was it? New Student Starfish or something like that. I can't remember the name of the episode. That was Roger. This is what Roger was originally gonna look like, and then they made him like. Then they actually made him. Oh, it says New Student Starfish. Okay, they were gonna make him. They were gonna make him a animated. I remember seeing that from Employee of the Month. So I'm not really spoiled with this one on, looking at these. But I do know Employee of the Month, or not Employee of the Month, I mean Employee a Million showed this off on his channel too. I think he put this on his thumbnail actually. I like the live action chick better in the episode, but still interesting though. What is this? Mom and Dad. It says sponge jaw / clams. What is this a picture of? That doesn't really say. The animation looks definitely different in some of these early screenshots. Some more sticky notes here. I don't know if this is the person that found this and decided to put just or decided to put wording in there or something. I don't know. It looks like he says bum bum, and like the camping episode, and also Squidward's brain comes out there. Guess that's why they got rid of it. I mean, this was season 6 or not, maybe even season 5. They probably would keep that in there, but seasons 1, 2, and 3 would not do that. Even though again they show that freaking cursed Mr. Krabs and that cursed Squidward and Squid's Day Off, but I mean, a cartoon brain wouldn't be much different. Look at all this, though. Look at all these images and all that. I'm not even halfway done with this. Oh, look at that. Oh, yeah, I remember, I think Pie Guy Rules talked about this on his channel. I think it was Pie Guy Rules. You can see early sketch art of this. Of them as humans, it looks like. That's really interesting. I can kind of understand why they cut that out. But it makes me wonder, though, like, if they were going to originally have lookalikes in there, maybe they were actually going to, maybe they were going to have, like, they were going to interact with the actual, past selves in Dungeons & Dragons. And then maybe they decided to cut that out because they were like, we don't really need, if we already have SpongeBob and Patrick time traveling in the episode, we don't really need the past selves in there too, I don't know why they cut that out. I mean, to be fair though, cartoons do it all the time, but it usually has a second. Also, that was my friend Janie was contacting me there. Looks like they're sad though. Why are they sad? Interesting. There was some weird looking images though. I think I kind of understand why they cut that out. Yeah, the copyright claimed that. That's why you gotta be careful. Yeah, this was the I think this was the actor who I believe he played on the con artist guy on what was it called, Karate Island. They actually did feature him later on. But I think some versions of even DVDs do not have it, but some of them do. I think I've seen it in some of the DVDs. I don't know what that is. Oh, it's friend or foe. Interesting. I don't know why these are showing on here. I guess I don't know. I don't know why they showed that. The images don't. They look like they're finished. But yes, it says copyright claimed. Again, freaking Paramount. I'm like, what the hell is there to fucking copyright claim if it's fucking, lost? I don't understand that. I don't even know if it's really, if it's Paramount. I wonder if it's the YouTube bots doing this shit too, but I'm just like, again, like, you can't copyright claim something that doesn't exist. This is not, wait, non-US airings. Okay, that's interesting there. Did you write good, or what's his name, or was it Danny? I hate to cut this short, but I have family visiting now. I'm happy to continue this another time, okay? Alright, that's fine. Wrote it. That was... okay. Interesting. And it looks like he has a wig on that one. That's what was it called? To Love a Patty. Everybody loves that episode. Let me guess, copyright? Yep, copyright claimed, of course. I don't know, this gets copyright claimed on YouTube. I'm probably gonna upload it somewhere else if I have to. I mean, I showed off a couple clips of, SpongeBob, but I really didn't watch any of them. I kind of fast forward a bunch of them, but if it gets copyright claimed, I'm just gonna say screw it. I'm gonna upload it somewhere else. Is that, wait, what does it say? Storyboard of a deleted scene with SpongeBob and Squidward. Okay. What does it say? That man was being nice to my little girl. In my restaurant. Yeah, this is, we have this right here. I think I understand why they cut this out of the episode. This was in the episode reference as Fresh Squidward. Yeah, a lot of people do not like this episode, because of the ending and all that. I'll tell you guys, I was gonna just save it for the ending, but I actually don't think the episode was that bad. I do think the ending kind of sucked, though, a bit, but I think there was way more Squidward episodes out there, but I will say, yeah, I'm glad they kind of would have cut that out. Because, Squidward's trying to be nice to her, they still bitch about it, like, stacking up Krabby Patties. He didn't really do that in the final version. Oh, this one's here, though. Before the full animation, this is the episode that has the full animation. Yeah, I think I've seen that one, actually. Does that actually exist? I think there's Pearl here, too. So you can see, yeah, this is on the phone. He was on the phone with her. But we actually don't see Pearl, I don't think, at all in Season 5. She's on the phone with Mr. Krabs, but I don't think we see her at all in Season 5. This is to be continued, only used in the 2-part version of Only the Square-Pantas. Interesting. So I guess it was originally going to be like a 2-parter because, Atlantis SquarePants was SpongeBob's first TV movie, and then they decided, I guess, just to not bother with it, maybe. Interesting. Then we got the title card cut, or a title card cut from both Nickelodeon and Nick at Night from the March 16, 2120 airing. Okay, this is still like airing, mistakes, not. Interesting, they've got more of that. So we got here, I'm SpongeBob and Patrick, and now, if you'll excuse me, I'll be going back to the second birthday cake that I'll give my mother a day late. Oh yeah, that was in the Who Bot, or the Whatever Happened to SpongeBob episode. There actually was a deleted. I brought this up in my review. I did a review because before I started reviewing the seasons, I actually did go through and review a couple episodes individually on SpongeBob, good and bad from each season. And I talked about there was actually in some versions of the episode, you can find the episode with a different theme song. However, on the DVD releases, if you get the complete series, it will not have it on there. That goes for a lot of episodes, and that is mainly because I guess because they play the theme song at the beginning of the episode, and that's it. It would still be nice to have it in there, but I don't know. There's like different versions of the robot too, it looks like. Whatever that is. I guess it looks like Mr. Krabs falling. It's like early versions of that, and there's a clam. Wait, there's a clam there too? What could possibly be wrong with practicing the bubble arts? This is interesting. That's interesting though. So yeah, it looks like just animations for the episode. Yeah, I think I've seen a few of them. I don't know which DVDs have what, but I think a few of them actually have it in there. And some of them, I think, look a little bit different. Like they have a little bit different stuff. The secret of, what is this? The secret of what? I don't think I've heard about that. Is that another episode I haven't heard of before? Interesting. That's interesting. I actually like that card. That looks pretty nice. And actually, now that I think about it, speaking of this, I don't know what this episode is. I'll have to look it up later. I was gonna say this though, that I was gonna talk about this. That the 3 episodes that are like banned that I'm aware of. This one, I don't know if this is a real episode or not. Maybe it was just an early concept art of SpongeBob versus the Big One. Because it has a similar, look to it from, the beach and all that. But, there was actually an episode called, it was called, SpongeBob's Endless Summer. It was like a short. But apparently it is, it's not available on DVD or anywhere. You can find it on YouTube. But, it's not on DVD or anything. So I don't know when the episode would have aired originally. But there is, an entire episode deleted. Same with Quarantine Crab and Midlife Crustaceans. Those episodes were also deleted, too. Now, Quarantine Crab, though, I can't find any airing of it at all. Which is going to make it fun to review the episode when I actually get to it. I hear it's not very good, though. I hear it's kind of gross, and it looks kind of gross, but I don't know if I'll be able to review the entire episode if I can't find it, We got that there, and then we got this stuck in the freezer. Yeah, that was actually, the original title card, or it was a different title card for True for Square, which I think just makes more sense. They calling it True for Square. I will say though, Truth or Square, I do like the title card name, but I think calling the episode Truth or Square makes no sense. I think it should have been called Stuck in the Freezer because that makes more sense. You know, it's got nothing to do with SpongeBob lying and all that, you know, so I'm like, that makes more sense, but apparently in some versions, I think it's called that, but some of it's not. Original outline date. Okay, we got the rocket from their weather-proofing Squidward to, the Squidward, disturbed Squidward to the extent that he comes over to see what they're doing. The racket from their... Okay, interesting. I don't know what that's all about. Neptune's party, huh? Interesting. That must have been the original air date, the original title for the episode, The Clash of Triton. That must be the original title for it. That's interesting. Oh my god, that's a fucking ugly picture too. I'm so glad they didn't use it in the final version, but... yeah, that was not a very good episode. People did not like that one. It was like, everybody felt so bad for Sandy in there, but I felt even worse they did that image. I'm so glad they didn't do that. It looks so ugly, even there. It looks like freaking Ren and Stimpy. Doesn't it look like Ren and Stimpy? Especially in that image there. It looks like freaking Ren and Stimpy. I guess it's because she didn't have any fur on, but I'm like, it looks so bad. I bet people would hate the episode even more if she looked like that throughout the entire episode. That's like Perch and Perkins and all that there. And there's Karen there. Yeah, I remember that error too. I don't think they fixed that. I don't remember if they fixed that or not, because I think I've even seen it like that without that. I mean, with that error in there. So the delete scene from the Sam throwing Squidward out of the sea. Oh, not Squidward, sorry, SpongeBob. Why did I say Squidward? SpongeBob out of the sea. Or why they cut that out of the episode. I don't know. Look at that. Cut that there too. Yeah, we actually don't get to see. I don't think we actually see his we don't really see his clothes like that. We don't see the jewels and all that. We got that here. Was it Ernest Borgnine's face seen in the original storyboard? Oh yeah, that's the voice actor of Mermaid Man right there. I don't know why they cut that out either. These are some newer episodes here. Yeah, I think I'm going to have to split this up into two, though. I'm going to have to, because these are going to be too long. We got that there, and then got him apparently, when he's shoving something down there. I don't know what that is. Now, I heard people talking about that scene. And that looks like an early version of Mimic Madness too, right there. We're getting to the point though where I don't even recognize this stuff anymore. Oh yeah, Plankton was playing, I think, chess with somebody. I don't remember who it was. What is that? It's kind of weird. What was that? So many pinches, how many cheeks? I don't know what that was. What is this? Oh, it's like Krabby Patty creature feature there. What was this here? The anime shot of the full covered sandwich's hand and the real life just yeah dessert sandwich or dessert or desert. Oh yeah, wait, desert sandwich. I don't know. Forgot this dessert have two S's or one. I can't remember. It's taking out his brain apparently. What they? That's weird. This will be fun though. I hear the animation's weird in the newer seasons here, like cutting it up into pieces apparently. It's weird. Like, seems like it's SpongeBob driving a boat. It's weird. Created as Crab Lady. Alright, I know. Wait, credited as Crab Lady. Was it Newman? I don't know who that is. I forgot who that is. Is that Gary? Like a giant snail there or whatever? Oh, those worm creatures. Yeah, I don't know what any of these images are. Wait. There's that one. It's like that one's not making me. It just plays automatically. I don't know why the other ones didn't do that too. A screenshot of a now deleted tweet. Why did the red Miss Squidward screen in the random episode got replaced with it's Squid Baby 2? I don't know. Yeah, there's that image there. Yeah, that was one of the more recent episodes that they changed that in. Yeah, that was actually replaced which is very creepy. But yeah, apparently it got replaced with that. That was like, I think they were like in Random Land or something like that. I don't know. I don't remember what it was kind of a weird thing there. Comparison of the UK deleted scene to the deleted scene in the US. What the heck? Oh my god. Okay, that's weird though. So what's the difference though?
This place is a nightmare. This place is a nightmare. Oh, this place is a...
I don't know. Maybe I don't know. I guess maybe it was showing the cat in the UK. I don't know. I don't know what was going on there. There's actually I can't believe how many screenshots there are though. I definitely noticed though as time goes on though, it's like there's not as many of them. I don't know if there was, and maybe they just removed them. I don't know. I don't know. There's a different picture there of that. Yeah, I do remember that little meme. That was like a creepy pasta they did on YouTube a while, like back in the day, and it was kind of weird, but yeah, I don't know what that is. I guess that's part of a new episode I don't know about. I got that too for some reason. What even is that? The painting in the final version. I don't know what that is either. That like the no picture thing there. I guess it's just like early concept art of this too. What's that? What? It's like two different jellyfish, I guess. I don't know what that is there. What the heck even is that? Like Camp Coral or something? It makes himself dirty, I guess. That's what it looks like. I got a Sunday here. It's like the Patrick Star show there. Oh yeah, there's that image too. It's funny they use like live action for that, but then the rest of it's animated. While the older stuff, especially if you guys watch the SpongeBob movie, there's actually a whole bunch of deleted stuff there too. Kind of weird. There's like more images here. Yeah, I don't know what any of that is. Yeah, a lot of people don't really like the Patrick Star show much, or even Camp Coral, but I figure I might as well just show it off too. Here's the SpongeBob I think movie here, I think, or I thought it was. I have no idea what all that is. Potty's string puppet and Patchy. Oh yeah, because Patchy, they were gonna say Patchy was gonna be in the SpongeBob movie. I don't know why he wasn't in the movie, but he wasn't in there, I guess. But yeah, it's like it's showing some. Yeah, see, this is actually the storybook art. Now, actually, I don't remember if you could see Patchy or not in there, but like if you watch the storybook art, you can see that it kind of it has like. It pretty much plays the scenes mostly the same, except there's like a little bit of changes in it, like this here. Like it shows Sandy at the end of the movie. Oh yeah. Here's more SpongeBob and Patrick. This one that actually in live action. Maybe this is what Pie Guy was talking about. Although I don't remember him mentioning that though in that video. It's been a while since, like I said, watched this video, but yeah. But it's actually on the SpongeBob DVD. You guys can watch it, and you'll see there's a whole deleted scenes of it. There's even some like there's some actually that aren't even showing up on here. Like there was an extended version of Merman and Barnacle Boy 5. Was it in there? And then there's like deleted scenes here. Oh, Mr. Krabs of Money apparently. Is that more there? There's a lot of deleted scenes. deleted there. Yep, or like, yeah, it was. I don't even know what the heck that even all is, though. I guess it's the third SpongeBob movie, maybe. Yeah, it looks like cats. Yeah, I think this movie was going to be a little bit different. Where there's bubbles there. It's like the second movie, though. But then it shows the third one here. It's a green slime to blue jelly. Interesting. It was going to be a reference to like Kids' Choice Awards, and then they decided just to make it blue jelly. I don't know, but then they changed it or something. But again, I don't know if that's the final version or what. That's interesting, though. Yeah, we got more of these here, though. Yeah, but this movie apparently was going to be a lot different. It's a different vehicle, too. That's a cool imagery. I like that. Yeah, look at that. Look at that small, like, concept art, though. It's small. Oh my god, it kicks me out again. I swear. But yeah, I think I will probably definitely make this into a part 2, though, because this is taking a long time. But I didn't realize there were so many images. I'm gonna go all the way down here to like. And there's that too. It looks like animation. Concept art of deleted scene with SpongeBob and Patrick dressing up in the backstage of Poseidon's palace. Interesting. This is an early design of the was it the Chancellor? I think that's what that is, Chancellor. Oh, look at that. Got some hats there. Got some artwork there. Interesting. I like how he's just shooting lasers out of his eyes. The story panel with Plankton singing a deleted song. Interesting. A deleted song there. Interesting. More stuff that's not going to show up, of course, because that freaking Viacom. Whatever that is there, I don't know what that is. That SpongeBob on the run. I think it's probably just a storybook art of that too, isn't it? I probably shouldn't have done that. Shoot.
Will it ever end?
Okay, I guess it's going to be a little bit different, maybe. Actually, maybe I should have clicked that one. I wanted to actually kind of... We're almost done. I'll go ahead and do that real quick. I'll have to go back in there again, but it won't. It'll take me like a second.
Will it ever end?
Look, I can just click on that. I didn't know that. I can have the X out of there. I just wanted to see it. It sounds like the nostalgic Hawaiian track a little bit. It doesn't sound as good though. It sounds more goofy, but Camp Coral, huh? Is in love and memory of Peter Benton. Who is that? Whoever's credited for a deleted scene. I don't know what this is supposed to be. So some of these are listed here, some of them are not. Mrs. Puff's dad is credited for a deleted scene. Mrs. Puff's dad. So she was going to show her dad at some point. Mrs. Puff's dad is writer. Weird. Or maybe it was Mrs. Puff's husband, because they do show that. Apparently Mrs. Puff might have been married once. Kind of weird that apparently she got killed or something. I mean, he got killed because you can see he got turned into a lamp. It's a pretty dark scene, but yep. Karen's non-speaking appearance in Spy Buddies. Good old. Okay, interesting. So that's just showing more title sequences, I guess. Painting is credited again. Yeah, I got more of that. That's interesting. There's a ton of that stuff, a ton of deleted scenes. And we're not even done yet. We are not even done. Because, I mean, there's still, like, look at all that, though. Look at all that. So these things even showing Squidville. Yeah, this would take a little while to do. I mean, I already did Help Wanted, but all these episodes I'd have to go through. I mean, it was nice to do this, though. It was nice. I mean, I wanted to do this not just for you guys, but for me, too. But I'll try to get it uploaded on YouTube at some point in time. If it doesn't work, I'll just upload it somewhere else, because I'm kind of getting just sick of all this. But we'll see what happens. Anywho, though, I'll see you guys later. Bye-bye.